That's what my unpredictable hair sounded like before Frizz Ease. Sound familiar? We'll stop the crunchiness and celebrate your curls with Frizz Ease Air Dry Waves. It gives you defined, touchable waves with soft, feather-light movement. No heat required and no frizz. And that's the sound you'll hear and feel with your defined, touchable waves from Frizz Ease. Frizz Ease Air Dry Waves, only from John Frieda.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to Ask Your Angels with Psychic Medium Victoria Alvarado, and I am your host. So I'm here to give you some angelic guidance from the angelic realm today, and you can find me at www.victoriaalvarado.com if you don't get a chance to get through the lines today, because I do see that we have like 40 to 50 people on here now. So I'm just going to say that if you want to connect with me after the show, you connect with me at victoriaalvarado.com, and you can schedule an appointment there. Now, let me just say this, is that, oh my God, so much has happened this past week, and I just feel like I just have to talk about it because, you know, I love talking about the angels. Okay, so, but first let's talk about something that's been happening ever since the last full moon that's taken place. And let me just say that we are actually going into Mercury retrograde, which is actually being in full effect as of today, and will be lingering around until September 21st. Now, I have to say that it has brought in some really strong energies, and over the past week, I have been shifting in vibration, and I've been feeling a little bit out of sorts, suffering from extreme vertigo and dizziness, and I mean, oh my God, it's been so bad that just standing up was difficult. The whole room would just be spinning, and it was difficult for me to walk. It's almost like I felt like I was drunk, but I really wasn't. So let me just say, I just want to tell you guys that I know, speaking to other spiritual advisors and other people that are light workers as myself, some of us have been experiencing the same thing. And so right now, the whole energy right now is really, really out of whack and crazy. And so I just want to talk to you guys about today's show, exactly what to expect during the Mercury retrograde and how you can kind of help yourselves along these energy changes and shifts that are happening. Okay? So now I want to say that I thank God that the spirits or the spiritual shift has passed as of yesterday. And I just want to say I was completely excited because, like I said, I completely had extreme vertigo. Like I couldn't even lay down. Just getting in my bed to lay down for the end of the night, like all of a sudden the whole room just started spinning. So thank God that the spiritual shift has passed as of yesterday, but I know some people are still experiencing a transition, especially if you're just barely waking up. But let me say that when my beautiful spirit guide, the dragon, brought in and showered me with beautiful pink luminescent light to help me balance my chakras and integrate the new spiritual downloads with ease, and I have noticed that my gifts are getting even stronger. I mean, I'm seeing things in my third eye right before they happen, almost like a small silent movie playing in my head, which for me is totally awesome. Okay. Now, I want to say that let's talk about the retrograde and what to expect the next few weeks during this time. Mercury is going to be slowing down the energy of the universe and working alongside both the solar and lunar eclipse to help bring the truth to the surface, which is good, like I said, because the energies as of the last full moon that we had has been very high and very crazy, and so it just had me out of whack. And so let me just say that Mercury rules over communication when in retrograde. Retrograde challenges all of us to go within and pay attention to the smaller details. What are we missing here? What are we skimming over? What are we not listening to? Wherever you need to pay attention, wherever you need to be more open and honest with ourselves, wherever we need to express ourselves will be highlighted by this upcoming Mercury grade. And let me just tell you guys, it's going to be here until September 21st. So don't worry, it's just over the next couple weeks. So just kind of hang in there, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to kind of help you with that, okay? Now, as Mercury travels through Virgo, he will also have some companions along the way. Now, I'm going to say something here is that these new energies that I have been experiencing, I do feel like we're tapping into a new dimension or a new spiritual realm. So there's going to be some new beings that no one has ever encountered before, and I'm not the only one. So I have other spiritual, enlightened friends such as myself that are very highly gifted as well, that are also picking up on these other beings that are actually being here and that are actually here and landed, and they are of the ninth dimension. So let me just tell you, that energy is very, very, very powerful. Now, the companions are actually going to soften and support Mercury, making this one of the lightest retrogrades of the year. As I said before, that my lovely pink dragon, and my lovely spiritual guide, the dragon, came in the other night, and he had literally illuminated this pink light over my body to help kind of tone down that energy that I was picking up that was just too powerful. And it's almost like, okay, we want to tone it down a bit just so that you can be able to handle the new integration and levels of these new beings that are bringing in this new energies. Now, these companions include the planets Jupiter and Venus. Both of these planets will give an optimistic and romantic feel to this Mercury retrograde and will be helping us all to tap deeper into our hearts. So again, this pink light is actually from the upper from the high heart, which is also within the heart chakra. So again, this is also the high heart being turned on and activated and helping us to go deeper into helping humanity for all of us that are light workers and really experiencing this shift. Now, as I said before, both of these planets, Jupiter and Venus, will be giving an optimistic and romantic feel to this Mercury retrograde and will be helping us all to tap deeper into our hearts. This Mercury retrograde is particularly lucky for love. It is also likely that themes of romance may be stirred or brought up for review from August until September. So Mercury will be also helping us to align with our truth and to communicate to others and to ourselves how we truly feel about something or someone. When Mercury moves out into retrograde, however, he is going to be challenging us to go slow. This is going to cause the potent new moon solar eclipse to feel somewhat confusing. Mercury has information that needs to be delivered before the energy of the solar eclipse can be fully embraced. This information is buried deep within our souls, and it won't be until Mercury goes direct again that we will truly understand what he has been trying to tell us this whole entire time. So emotions and feelings may bubble to the surface, old thoughts may filter back in, and old belief systems and thinking may be up for review. Essentially, this Mercury retrograde is going to be helping us to clear out our closets and remove all the thoughts and feelings that hold us back from seeing the truth. This Mercury retrograde is gentle on its own, but coupled with the two eclipses, it is going to play a very significant role for everyone. Mercury retrograde often gets a bad rap, and honestly, I have to say, a lot of times when people hear about Mercury going into retrograde, everybody's like, oh my God, no! But truly, it's nothing to fear as long as we are paying attention to our inner voice. As long as we're following the signs from the universe, Mercury retrograde can actually be a very powerful time of healing. Now, when Mercury retrograde or when Mercury shifts into retrograde, he helps us to become better and more effective communicators, as well as allowing us to dig deep within our hearts and soul so we can express ourselves and our truth. Mercury will start going direct on September 21st, but won't officially be back to his usual speed and stamina until October 6th. So this is good. So you have some time. You're going to have a little bit of a break. Now, let me just say this. This means that until this time, we are not really able to be able to fully understand all that Mercury is bringing forward for us. To help you cope with Mercury retrograde cycles, it is best to avoid starting anything new. Instead, it is the perfect time to pay attention to your own surroundings, to the universe, and to what your heart, soul, and body are communicating to you. Now, speaking from experience, here I had to ask speaking from experience here, I had to literally ask Spirit, what am I missing here? I have been doing a lot of soul work, a lot of clearing of my four-body system for months, and why is it that I still feel stuck? And they instructed me that I needed to pick up the Law of Attraction book that I had purchased by Esther Hicks. I actually purchased this thing 3 years ago and never picked it up at all. And I realized by reading the first few pages that I was missing something here. As I said earlier, Mercury retrograde is you're going to start asking yourself, what am I missing here? What do I need? What do I need to do? And what I was missing was that I needed to focus on the things that I wanted and not what I don't want. Okay? Especially at this time so that I can make it through the Mercury retrograde without any setbacks. Now, again, I was too focused on clearing myself and always trying to make sure that I wasn't, that the bad things weren't going to happen. But Spirit was like, no, you're missing the point. You need to focus on what you want at this moment, whether it's that I want peace or I want to help more people, whatever it is. Focus on the good and the positive. And this is what's going to help you release any emotions or feelings that may be bubbling up to the surface, because these old thoughts, are being filtered back at you, and these belief systems and thinking may be up for review, and you're needing to clear out your closet and remove all the thoughts and feelings that are holding you back at this moment. Okay? So the best thing that I'm going to tell you guys is that if you have not picked up the Law of Attraction, How to Attract Money and Health and Romance by Esther Hicks, I definitely want to say that this is the book that I would like to recommend to you guys. Now here's the other thing. Now, during this time, I want to help you guys kind of focus on how you guys can balance your chakras around this time so that you can fully feel complete and whole. Hold on here. So that you guys can feel complete and whole. And so I'm just going to give you a couple of things or a couple of suggestions that will actually help you guys here. Now, here are 4 ways that you can heal and balance your chakras, especially around this time. So chakra healing maintains a natural balance of the body and the flow of energy. If you want to balance your chakras but just don't know how to go about doing it, then look no further, because you're going to want to pay attention to this right now. There are many ways to work with your chakras to help them achieve balance. It does take continual work, as there are as many ways that you can pull them out of balance. So here are a few simple therapies that are very effective and can dramatically reduce the levels of stress and help you to create balance and well-being of the mind, body, and spirit. One of them is gemstone healing. Okay, these precious and semi-precious gemstones have been used since recorded history and probably before then for spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. Alternative healers all over the world use gemstones today. It is best to use gemstones for physical healing with a professional. So crystal healing involves the use of crystals and stones during a treatment session. A crystal healer may place various stones or crystals on your body aligned with the chakra points, roughly in the regions above the head, on the forehead, and on the throat, on the chest, on the stomach, on the gut, and on the genital area. Now, these are also called the 7 chakra points. So by placing the gems on strategic spaces of the body can help you shed negative energy and allows you to absorb positive energy into the body. The next one is color light healing. Now, the ancient Egyptians used the ancient Egyptians used specially built solarium rooms with different color glasses. They believed that the sun would shine through the color glasses onto the patient to achieve specific therapeutic benefits. By shining different colors of light onto the body or directly into the eyes for a specific amount of time has been found to be useful for emotional release and can help certain conditions within the body. Because colors carry a high vibrational energy, it can bring about a change and enhance the natural healing process of the body. Many practitioners may apply specific colors associated with the chakras directly into the body or part of the body, either by means of colored light or colored water, colored silks, or other tools that are usually used by the practitioners. The next one is rainbow diet. Okay, I know you're wondering, what is a rainbow diet? So this pretty much brings balance to your chakras by eating foods that benefit the most. Each of us has colors where we prefer and some that we dislike. So any emotional reaction to a color, either positive or negative, can indicate how color can be used to promote healing and well-being. So a balance of attractive colors in our foods we eat play a large part in a healthy diet. The next one is healing elixirs and color essences. Many of the pioneers of color healing found that their patients benefited from drinking water charged with natural sunlight or specific wavelengths of color. So color essences are gaining popularity as vibrational healers, or popularity with vibrational healers, because they contain nothing other than water that has a subtle energy, or subtly energized. I'm all tongue-tied here. And altered by the reaction of natural sunlight through colored filters. So they're easy to make, and like all vibrational remedies, the body will make use of the energy with the essence. So color essences also provide rapid release of stress within the body. So here are just a few tips that you can use to kind of help you get through the Mercury retrograde at this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the lines. Let's go to a quick break real quick, and then I'm going to take a couple calls here.
Are you looking for a new perspective in life? Victoria Alvarado, psychic medium in Houston, Texas, is one of the top 5 fortune tellers in the area. With her gift, she has spiritually guided thousands from around the world. She identifies and removes obstacles that prevent you from achieving your full potential in life, love, and career. Other services include psychic tarot readings, chakra balancing, aura cleansings, Reiki healing, and more. To schedule a session today, call 832-525-3486.
Okay, so we're going to go to our first caller at area code 347. Hi, hon. How are you? You live on the radio.
Thank you for taking my call. My name is Malvina. My question is, I am looking for another job. Do you see me staying where I currently am, or do you see me finding something new?
Okay, so Spirit is saying that it's almost like I feel like you have to wait until December or January before you can find something else. Let me ask you, is it kind of slow in your area of town? Is it slow in a type of...
Well, I live in New York. I'm a teacher, so it's kind of competitive for the position.
Okay. So it's almost like I feel like you're going to have to wait till December or January, so pretty much around the time when the new semester starts before you can find something else.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, I do see you moving out of the current position that you're in into something else. But it feels like you're going to have to wait until the first of the year before that will happen.
Okay. I'll wait a little bit.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I mean, it's no problem, dear, but you're going to find something, so don't worry, but it's just not going to be until like December, January sometime.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, hon. Okay, so we are going to go to area code 720. Hi, hon, you're live on the radio. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Laura. Hey, I have a part-time job right now, but I'm looking in the nonprofit sector. But this other industry keeps coming up around me too, the medical, and I don't know which way to go, or even if I'm going to get a job. I'm just so confused right now.
Well, let me ask you something. The job that you're at now, is it also a hospital as well, hon?
No. It's wine.
No, okay. Okay. Well, let me ask you something. Why do I feel like you would have opportunity to go full-time there if you really wanted to? Because I feel like it's going to be coming up soon about you coming in full-time there for some reason. But also at the same time, are you lacking a certain certificate, or is there some sort of certification that you need to take in order to go into the medical field?
Yes, so I started doing that, but then I stopped because my thing was not accredited. But then my master's for social work keeps coming around me too. So I just feel like I don't know which way to go. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, let me just say this, that the certification, they're definitely saying that if you want to do the medical field thing, that if you go get a certification that because regardless, I see you doing full-time work in the medical field regardless. And sometimes, let me just say this, people don't consider social work as the medical field, but anything that is helping people in general, you know what I mean? Whether it's their mind, body, or spirit, it's still, to me, it's like medical field. you know?
Okay.
And so again, I do see this. I do see you working full time, but I also kind of feel like you're probably going to end up getting that certification just to kind of help you along the way.
Do you have any idea of the time frame? I mean,
I want to say within the next 6 months. Within the next 6 months.
Okay.
But then again, I have to say this, is that when I get the number 6, because I know that it's going to probably take you a little longer, I'm not sure if you can do it within the next 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm being told at least give yourself 6 months, because I don't want you to stress yourself out.
Huh.
Okay?
Well, I
and
need
having
money
to rush.
now is what the problem is.
No. Let me just say this. You haven't borrowed money yet, have you, hon? Because I know you're trying not to.
Yeah, but I already did borrow some money already. I did, and I'm paying that back right now.
Okay, let me just say this, hon, is that I know you're going to want to pay it back, but you're going to pay it back slowly but surely. They're saying that you're always wanting to rush through things, but they're saying that take your time. It's going to be okay. It's no big rush to pay this money back, because I know you didn't want to have to do that, okay? But it's going to be okay. Okay, it's going to be okay. Now, whether or not you're going to be doing the medical field, I see that happening. Okay, and I also kind of feel like there's some sort of certification that you need to get, or a certificate you need to get. But I feel like everything is going to be okay in that aspect. But it feels like it's going to take you 6 months to move into that direction.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that makes sense. The classes start in January.
Okay.
So that's around 6 months.
Right. So don't worry. Just take your time. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like you have to rush, but I do feel like you're going to move in that medical field or in that social work, or you know what I mean, direction.
So maybe I should ask a more direct question. What do you see me doing now to have money while I'm doing that? Does that make sense? I need money.
Okay, hold on. What does she need to do? Let me say something to you, hon. Are you very crafty, like very creative in a way, that you have like a certain hobby that you do with your hands? It just feels like there's something crafty that you're going to be doing to kind of help make extra cash. What does this mean to you?
I don't know. I don't know what that would mean.
Okay, because there seems to me like there's something that you're going to do, or something you're going to put together, and that you're going to be utilizing your creative skills. And I just feel like there's something that you're going to be doing with your hands or creating to kind of help make extra income or make extra money.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But I kind of feel like you're aware of this. Let me ask you something. Do you have a friend that makes cakes?
Say that one more time.
That makes cakes, that does baking.
I have a daughter that does that. I have a daughter that loves baking.
Okay, let me say something here. Remember I said you're going to do something creativity, like you're going to create something or do something, you're going to put it together and use it in your hands. It just, honestly, I feel like there's something about this that you're going to do, whether you are going to make cakes together to make extra income or make extra money into the household, that you guys should definitely talk into doing something like that as a side business, at least until you can get where you need to go financially.
All right. That
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
And trust me, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of people that want specific cakes, or just, I'm just telling you, it's very crafty that both you guys together, she's either going to show you or both you guys are going to work on it together, and that's what's going to bring you some income, at least until you can get into the field that you need to get where the money is at.
Okay. Gosh,
Okay,
thank you so much.
I'm going to leave you with that, okay? You're welcome.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, so we're going to go to area code 216.
Hello.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Good. Oh, gosh, I didn't think I'd get on. I listen to your show all the time. Hello, I've never been on before. Thank you for taking my call.
Okay. Sure. What's your first name, hon?
Sharon?
Sharon?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I feel like we're going to talk about love life for some reason. Okay, so what are your questions, hon?
It's just like the last two. I'm following suit. Career. I'm trying to change it. What do you see for new opportunities coming for me?
Okay. Let me just say this, is that there's something that you really, really have a passion for. This is where they're talking about love, okay? they're saying, you need to go for whatever it is you're passionate about at this moment. And it feels like you're struggling to make that leap. Why is that? Is it lack of faith or feeling like or fear of failure that's going on right now? And let me ask you, with your situation, this also feels like you have been trying to start a project or a business for quite some time. What does that mean to you?
I've never thought about starting a business. Looking for the right career, how's that? I've been in the financial industry for 20 years. I'm trying to get out of it into another area.
Another area,
but
okay.
I've never thought about I've never thought about my own business.
Okay, so let me just say this, is that there's something with business. The factor is, I feel like it has something to do with consulting for some reason. Okay?
That's what I've always done. Go on, yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Now let me ask you something. What type of consulting do you do that's going to help other people with their finances? How does that mix in together?
Oh, yeah, you work with them, you help them with their plans and stuff, and you work with them. But I'm trying to go more into the healthcare, into a different situation instead of doing financial, what I've been doing for a long time. Human resources.
Let me say something here. Sorry. Let me say something here. Now, I honestly feel like you're supposed to stay with the consulting side, but let me say something about that, because this is what came to my head right now. And what Spirit is telling me is that whenever you help people with their financial situation or you consult them, somehow you're going to help them on a spiritual level. Okay? Help them with their stress level. Does that make sense? And somehow you're supposed to combine the two.
Except when the market's down. No, I know.
Right, and so let me say something here. Maybe doing certification, not necessarily going back to school to do health medical field, but perhaps doing something along the lines of life coaching and combining your financial consulting along with that together.
Well, I am taking, that's funny that you said that. I'm getting certified right now online. I'm going online. But it's more for human resources and management. And that's still consulting.
So let me say something. It's still going to be consulting, and you're going to be helping them in a way where you're going to be utilizing all your skills and helping them it's like you're still going to be helping them on a spiritual level somehow. Okay? Now, whether you're telling them... Okay, but let me say something. I would also look into maybe reading up on life coaching and how maybe that can kind of help, people with their lives in some aspect, and those two combined are together. And somehow I see you doing this on your own somehow.
I don't know how that could be. Okay, go on.
Okay. Yeah, it'll all come up in a certain aspect. It'll all line up in a way without even, you don't know right now, you're like, I don't know, but it will somehow.
I know.
Okay? So, again, you are on the right track, but I still feel like you're still going to be doing some consulting, period, with utilizing what you're doing now and helping other people in the spiritual aspect of helping them to balance everything out. And really, if I were you, I would look at doing spiritual life coaching or maybe trying to develop a plan that you can help someone in that aspect where you can combine the two.
Do you feel new opportunities coming towards me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I actually feel like you're going to be working with a woman, and it feels like you're not the one with blonde hair, is it?
I am real blonde hair, but that doesn't mean I do. But that doesn't mean the lady won't have blonde hair.
Yeah, because she feels like she has blonde hair. That's why I asked about you too. But she has more of a blondish where it might be darker, like a mix of a brownish or like a light brown blonde kind of type feel to it.
Okay.
Okay, so she may have highlights.
Okay.
So I feel like you're going to be working directly with this person somehow, and it feels like you guys are going to develop some sort of a plan. So all that's going to come together soon. And honestly, it feels like it's already taken place for some reason. I want to say by the end of September.
Wow, things are pending. I wanted to see what you pick up. You don't have to go into detail, but I do have some things pending right now, just to let you know that. So you're right on the ball. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely feel like it's already taken place. So, I mean, both of you guys are going to put your heads together and everything is just going to fall into place the way it needs to. So I wouldn't worry. Definitely feel like by January you're going to be up and running and doing exactly what you need to do.
Perfect. Listen, thank you, sweetie. You know, you have a great show. You actually keep my attention. I love listening to your reading. I just want to let you know that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. And good luck, hon.
Thank you. But you have a nice evening, okay? Thanks. Bye.
You too. Bye. Okay, so let's go to the calls. Let's see who is next. We're going to shift the vibration at this moment and raise it up just a little bit. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go to caller 805, area code 805. Hey, hon, how are you? You're live on the radio.
Oh, hi. This is Donna. How are you?
I'm fine. What can I do for you, Donna?
About my love life. I'd like to meet someone, have companionship, settle down, get married, and wanted to know what you're picking up about that for me.
Okay. So let me just say this, is that I was clearing and raising the vibration because it felt like it was going to be very emotional. That's what I was sensing, and we were wanting to make sure that we send you love healing at this moment, okay? Now, let me say something here, hon. Has it been very emotional for the past 3 to 5 years for you, hon? In the aspect, the past 3 to 5 years.
What do you mean by emotional? What do you mean by that?
Was this the last time that you had a relationship that was very, very traumatizing or emotional? That it just feels like there was a loss.
7 years ago. 7 years ago,
okay.
He died. Yeah.
Okay, a loss. Okay, thank you so much. Because I was picking up that there was a loss there. Okay. And let me just say this, is that I feel honestly that you haven't fully really healed from it, but I feel like for the past 3 to 5 years, this is what they're saying, is that they've been adjusting they've been working on your heart chakra. Okay? They've been working on helping you to release any emotional trauma or any emotional scares. Now, will you be meeting someone soon? Yes. Let me ask you something. Are you planning a trip soon, or is there some sort of cruise or something happening soon?
Yes, my friend is getting some lawsuit money, and she's invited me to go on a cruise. Yeah, I'll be going. She'll be treating me.
You need to go, because honestly, I feel like this is where you're going to meet the person that you're going to be talking to and you're going to be opening up more to, and you're going to have a really strong connection with on this cruise.
Oh. Wow. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you go. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And let me say something. All of the good qualities that the person that you lost, I feel like this is going to be a kind of a reminder. And I think maybe in a way, do you need closure? Do you need that extra push
we were broken off. No, we were broken off for a year before he died. We weren't a couple.
Okay.
We broke it off, and then a year later he died. So it wasn't real. I mean, I felt bad he died, but we weren't in a relationship anymore.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, just wanted to make sure, because let me just say this, like, this person keeps coming through. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So it's like he's like, push her, tell her to go. You know what I mean? So let me just say this, that all the loving, fun qualities that you liked about this person before the breakup, we're not going to focus on the negative aspect, but it feels like this guy's going to have a lot of the same qualities. Now let me ask you, because I'm seeing someone with facial hair. Did this guy have a full-blown beard?
No, I don't like beards at all.
Okay, let me say something here. Okay, let me say something here. This gentleman is going to have a beard, and I know you don't like that because you just said it. But there's something about his smile and his charm that it was just like, and it just seeing him is going to melt your heart for some reason.
Oh wow.
Okay? Yeah, so they're saying don't count him out, okay? Because I feel honestly that you're going to meet this person on this cruise. But let me just say this: he's trying something new. Do you understand? So this is not his normal look. Okay, but if you get to know this person, if you get to know this person, just be like, I wonder what you look like without your beard. Well, I'm trying something new. So just tell them, yeah, maybe we should go back to the old, the old no beard facial hair type thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just say this: that spirit is saying, tell her, go on this cruise. And yes, it's been emotional. It's been kind of emotional and lonely, or whatever the case may be. But spirit's saying, but not for long. Not for long, honey.
Good. Oh, yeah, because it's been a while. Yeah, kind of lonely.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so that's good. Wonderful.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to leave you with that, hon, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to area code 678. Hi, hon. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's your first name, hon, and how can I help you?
My first name is Sandy, and I'm having issues with my brother, and I just don't know what he's going to pull next on my dad and me.
Okay. So let me say something here, Sandy. I just got to say this. Do you have spiritual gifts yourself? Like, are you very intuitive?
Yes and no. I'm more into probably helping people heal.
Okay. Yeah, because they're saying to me that you have spiritual gifts, and honestly, I feel like there's something about healing and empathic and all kinds of stuff going on with you. Okay, let me say something here. I feel that Spirit is saying that you need to cut the cords with the connection with your brother. Okay, and try to cut the cords from your brother to your father. Okay. Now, let me say something. I'm going to draw. I don't like using cards, but I'm going to use my Angel Oracle cards with this situation with you, Sandy, because I want Spirit to come through and tell me a little more on what needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay, so definitely I picked up that you're an earth angel and a light worker. And they're saying that you have the power, the spiritual gifts that you have, the abilities to kind of help change the outcome with the situation. Okay? And again, they're saying that you need to try to cut the cords to release that bond or that hold that he has over your father. Okay? And Archangel Michael is working very closely with you to kind of help you protect your father and the whole situation. Okay. Now let me say something. Does he take advantage of you guys financially?
He's
what's
taking
going on with
advantage
that?
of my dad. He's trying to take advantage of my dad financially.
Okay, so let me say something here.
Which affects me too.
Right, exactly. That's why it's like it's both of you guys. So they're telling me that you guys are going to have to set boundaries. And let me say something. They're saying that you need to speak to your dad on a soul level, to his higher self, and trying to convince him on a soul level to set some boundaries, okay, with his son, okay? And he's going to have to cut the cords is what they're saying. And Archangel Michael says, I'm going to help you with that, okay? And he's going to help you with protecting your dad, because right now you feel like your dad's not safe or fully protected right now.
Yeah, he's 91, and Mom just passed, and my brother's just trying to ram it
taking
down
advantage.
his throat.
Yeah, it's pretty much just taking advantage. Okay, so let me say something. Is he trying to get your dad to hand over something to him, or sell something to him, or give something to him? Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants.
Does he want it in writing?
I think he wants. See, he had power of attorney, and he did some things he shouldn't have. And my dad I talked my dad into seeing a lawyer.
Okay, yeah, because he's gonna hit this, whatever this thing is in writing or this power of attorney that he has. You're gonna have to get your dad to set some boundaries, or maybe rewrite something, or perhaps maybe give some of the control over to you, or so that it's not just all on him. Period. Okay,
well,
but I feel like you're gonna have to be present.
He lost power of attorney. He lost all this stuff, and he's angry.
Okay.
And my dad has given me attorney only when my dad becomes totally incapable, which I think he possibly could be close to that.
Yeah, because I'm being told that you need to have it. You need to have it fully, and I'm glad that you finally gotten that taken care of. So let me just say this: is that y'all are doing the right thing by not having, because it feels like he wants to have that control or that paperwork or that contract or something all over again. But he's not going to get it as long as the lawyer is seeing that the revised paperwork is showing that you're the one that has power of attorney. Then there shouldn't be anything that you need to worry about. Now, again, I would definitely, Spirit saying definitely seek out Archangel Michael. He's going to help you with protecting your father and making sure that he sets proper boundaries and talking to his higher self and cutting the cord so that he doesn't latch onto him to continue trying to take advantage. Okay? And definitely they're saying surround him with divine love and light.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So
cutting
it's all
the cords is a very, very hard thing.
I know, and that's why you got to ask Archangel Michael to kind of help you and do the assistance with that. But they're going to help you. Everything's going to be okay. There's nothing that you need to worry about. So let me say this. This is what they're telling me. Tell Sandy, just tell her that she needs to focus on what she wants as the outcome and not what she doesn't want. Do you understand? Don't focus so much on I don't want my brother taking advantage. Just say, focus on what you want. I want my brother to leave my dad in peace, leave him peaceful, just leave him alone, and I want my brother to just kind of go his separate way and just kind of leave it alone. So if you focus on what you want and not what you don't want, then you're not going to build or feed that energy.
Well, I've also
Does that make
been
sense?
talking to, I've also been talking to a senator and a House of Representative person, and do you think that that's going to help?
Why do I feel like they're not listening, though? Like they're not taking it serious? Is it a male?
I think that I felt like that my brother's turned me into DHS twice and tried to get a lawyer to declare my dad incompetent. And the DHS just closes cases. They don't do anything. But the senator's
they're not
office
listening. They're not listening. So your best bet is this lawyer. He's going to help you. He's going to make sure everything is done properly.
Oh, the lawyer that my dad has.
He's going to make sure that he's not being taken advantage of.
Yeah. Well, she definitely has got that set up.
Right. So don't worry. She's definitely going to make sure that everything is done the right way and taken care of. Now, I'm going to let you go, hon, and just I'm going to say a prayer for you tonight that the angels help you with your situation, but know that everything is going to be okay.
Okay.
Okay, hon? All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're just about closing out here. Now, again, if you didn't get on the radio, that's okay. You can try again next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And if you want to have a one-on-one private session, if you're having a hard time getting through, I am available, and you can schedule an appointment through my website at www.victoriaalvarado.com. Now, I do have a $40 discount for new clients as well if you book a 1-hour session with me. And if you're in the Houston area, I do have a couple of group healing events happening here in the Houston area, and you can look at my events page on my website to find out where exactly these events are going to be taking place. And you can follow me also on Facebook at facebook.com/Psychic Victoria Alvarado. So thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys have a blessed day.
That's what my unpredictable hair sounded like before Frizz Ease. Sound familiar? We'll stop the crunchiness and celebrate your curls with Frizz Ease Air Dry Waves. It gives you defined, touchable waves with soft, feather-light movement. No heat required and no frizz. And that's the sound you'll hear and feel with your defined, touchable waves from Frizz Ease. Frizz Ease Air Dry Waves, only from John Frieda.